Hey, what's up guys, it's Kazooie here, and welcome to episode 27 of Skilling to Glory. And we're gonna start off by moving on to the skillers up and move on to the new 5-star skiller, that is Alanzinho, because in the previous episode we obviously completed all the challenges. So today we're gonna be building a new team around him, but before we are gonna do that, we're gonna take a look at the new challenges. The first one is score 10 skill goals, the second one is score skill goals straight from kickoff, the third one is score 3 fancy goals, the fourth one is score a long shot, the fifth one is score 7 goals with Alanzinho, and the sixth and final one is win 10 games. So those are pretty much the challenges. Obviously, once we have completed all of them, we will move on to the new 5-star skiller, that is Shikabala. So we move on to the new team that we're going to be playing with. It's in the 4-3-3 formation. In goal we have Inform Mandanda. I think I picked him up for 13k, which is not a lot for an 83 rated Inform goalkeeper. Then the first centre back is from Schalke, that is Matip. Very, very solid centre back. Alongside him, I think the best non-rare centre back in the game, that is Nkulu, plays for Marseille in the League 1, obviously links up with Mandanda. Then the right back is Mariano, very, very solid player, especially for a silver right back. Then we move to the left back, that is Alaba. I probably should have sold him on because he's actually dropping in price, but yeah, I decided to use him in this squad. Very good player as well. Centre mid, Kevin Prince Boateng looks amazing with 4-star skill moves on him as well. Then we got Alanzinho. I actually picked him up for 400 coins a while ago, a couple months ago, so that's pretty awesome as well. He doesn't really have the greatest stats. He has 83 dribbling, which is nice, but apart from that, his stats aren't really the best. He's 5'5", he has 2-star weak foot as well, which isn't really the best in my opinion, but yeah, I haven't played with him so far, so I cannot really judge if he is good this year in Ultimate Team. So yeah, that's what obviously gonna figure out with this team. Then the centre mid is Inform Felipe Melo, looks pretty awesome. I think I picked him up for 30k, and obviously gives a strong link to Alanzinho. Then the right winger is Hulk, was amazing for me in FIFA 14, so hopefully he will be awesome this year as well, and hopefully we can score a long shot with him, because that is actually the main reason why I picked him up. Then the Inform striker is Ailton. I decided to go with him because there aren't really that many good Brazilian strikers this year in Ultimate Team, especially players with skill moves as well, because this guy has 4-star skill moves, and if you compare his Inform to his regular card, he got an amazing upgrade. I think he went from a 69 to a 72, so yeah, hopefully he can score some awesome goals for us. And then the left winger, we obviously have Frank Ribéry, the player that we actually got from our pack, which is absolutely awesome. So yeah guys, that is pretty much a team. As always, there will be a link in the description down below to this team, so you can check out the price and stuff. Then we move on to actually pick up 2 new kits. The home kit is from the Chilean League. I do believe the team is pronounced Union La Calera. I'm not really too sure, but it's a really nice kit in my opinion. And the away kit is also the away kit from Brøndby, from the Danish league, I do believe. So yeah, those are pretty much the 2 kits. After we picked up those 2, we move on, and what will be the first game of this episode, and we came up against a guy whose team name was Shikawi, but for some reason he did not have Shikawi in his squad, which was kind of disappointing, because I maybe thought he would have a skill team or something else. But yeah, anyway, we start off with Felipe Melo. As you can see, there was a lot of space, so I figured I would go for a long shot, and his goalkeeper actually pulled off a really nice save. Then in the 16th minute, some lovely stuff there from Alanzinho. Nice sombrero flag. We went for a volley, which actually just went over the bar. Could have been an awesome goal to start off with Alanzinho. Then in the 30th minute, it is my opponent on the ball with Dumia, tries to cut inside with the Berber spin. Then we managed to defend it quite well, but then a few seconds later, I'm not really too sure what happened. He either just left or he just lost his connection. I think the second thing, I think he lost his connection, so I decided not to count this game, simply because of the fact we were still in the first half and it was still 0-0, so there wasn't really a point in giving us the win. So yeah, we move on in basically what will be the second game, and once again we come up against a team who also had the team name Shikawi, but this time my opponent actually had him in his team. And we get things started off with Ailton, a few skill moves, a lovely backheel pass there to Alanzinho. We went with some fake shots. We went for a shot from quite some distance, but it just went over the bar. Then the 39th minute, it is my opponent on the ball. Some terrible defending. He picks it up with Hernandez, and I don't know what my defenders were doing. They were just all over the place. You can see it from the replay, especially, like one defender fell over, then the other one as well, and then Shikawi with an absolute amazing finish off the crossbar and to make it 1-0. So it was my opponent taking the lead. Then just before halftime, we went on a short skill run. We picked it up with Alanzinho. We keep continuing with the skill moves. We took the shot and it just went wide. Really unlucky. So we move on in the second half, straight from kickoff, trying to get that skill goal from kickoff. And as you can see, my opponent, he was kind of containing. He wasn't really doing anything, and that is basically what contain does. He's just standing there watching me and doing nothing really. So yeah, it was a shame, because could have been a nice goal, especially straight from kickoff. Then a few minutes later, we got a big chance again with Hulk, and we miss it for an open net. I just couldn't believe it with his weak foot as well. I was probably holding LB. I'm not really too sure because the ball actually flew over. So yeah, it was a big chance wasted basically. A few minutes later, we hit the post with Ribéry. Like, we had zero luck in this game. It was unbelievable. Then in the 65th minute, we cut inside there with Boateng. We actually picked up a penalty. So this was a really big chance to get ourselves basically back into the game. We stepped upward with Alanzinho, and guess what? His goalkeeper actually saved the penalty, so like it couldn't get any worse. We had so many chances in the second half, but we just couldn't get that consolation goal, which was very annoying. But then finally in the 79th minute, we got the goal with Ribéry. Might not be the nicest goal, but I would take it, especially after so many chances we had basically wasted in the second half. Then the 82nd minute, we got through with Hulk. We take out his goalkeeper. We went for a fancy shot, and it actually went in as well. So with like a few minutes time, we actually we scored 2 goals and actually gave ourselves the lead. And as you can see right there was actually a goal line technology needed to actually like allow this goal. Don't really know what was going on, but I found it pretty funny, so I decided to show you guys it. But overall, a really nice goal from Hulk to actually give us the lead and also pick up the first fancy shot goal out of the 3 that we need to score. Then in the 89th minute, once again Hulk, a lovely finesse shot which his goalkeeper just saved. And in the 90th minute, we got our final chance of the game with Alanzinho. We went on a skill run, we got fouled, and we pick it up again. And in the end, he managed to block me off. So that is basically how the game ended. 1-2 to 1. We scored a really nice goal with Hulk, but we had so many chances in this game. Probably should have scored a lot more goals. But anyway, we move on in what will be the 3rd and final game of this episode. And we come up against the team in the 4-1-2-1-2 formation with 2 5-star skillers, Tarept as a striker and also Boussouva as a center attacking mid. And we get things started off with Alanzinho with some really nice skill moves. We got through, we went for a shot which got blocked off by his defenders. Then in the 25th minute, we have the ball with Hulk on the wing. We cut in with 2 spins. Then we actually go with a borrow to a fake shot where we actually pan his defender. We got fouled, but we got through eventually. We went for another fake shot. We took the shot, but his goalkeeper was there to save it. Could have been a really nice goal. Then we move on in the second half already. It's my opponent on the ball there with Obina, is a Nigerian striker, I do believe. A few dragbacks, a few fake shots, a nice tackle there, but then he got it back, and then look at that for a save from Mandanda to keep us into the game. So yeah, that is basically how the game ended. As you can see from the stats, again, we had a lot of chances, 5 shots on target. My opponent only had 2 shots, so yeah, we probably should have scored at least 1 goal. But anyway, we moved on into extra time, and we do have the ball with Ribéry. We went on a nice skill run. We almost lost the ball, but then we get it back and we finish it off to make it 1-0 and pick up the first skill goal. So that is basically halftime in extra time. I decided to make a change, decided to bring on Sifty for Ailton because Ailton wasn't really doing it for me. He was also kind of low on fitness. So we brought on the man that is Sifty, and then straight from kickoff we have the ball with Hulk. A nice skill move to beat one defender. Then I figured I would go for a long shot, and guess what? It actually went in as well. And I just absolutely love this goal because the way Hulk actually just slipped away when he actually scored as well just made it all perfect for me. Fantastic goal from Hulk to make it 2-0 and actually complete a challenge as well because we needed to score a long shot, and we finally got it with Hulk. So yeah, that is basically how the game ended. As you can see from the stats as well, we were absolutely dominating also in extra time. So we move on to the skillers up, and we move on to Alanzinho, where you can see we've played actually 2 matches so far. We have played 3, but as I said at the start, 1 doesn't count because we didn't score in that game and my opponent lost his connection basically. So yeah, as you can see from the challenges, we currently got 1 completed, which is pretty nice. Hopefully in the next episode we will score some goals with Alanzinho because in this episode we got a lot of chances with him, but we just couldn't seem to finish off his chances. But anyway guys, that is going to be the end of the video. Hope you enjoyed it. If you did, then make sure to leave a like, would be very much appreciated, and if you can hit 2,000 likes, that would be absolutely awesome. So I'd like to thank you very much for watching, and I will see you guys later. Bye bye.